Hey friends, Dr. Tracy here, Kingdom Recovery just for today. Today I want to talk about gratitude. Gratitude. Being grateful. I want to talk about gratitude in recovery from a very core thing. Going right to the core of gratitude. I've been listening a lot in my big book, The Word of God and Kingdom Recovery, to the book of Ecclesiastes. And man, you know, you can read the Bible, but I really encourage you to get that YouVersion Bible and listen to it. And I've really been listening to the book of Ecclesiastes, and in the climate and the culture that we live in right now, where death has become, people become aware of life and death because of the epidemics and the pandemics and all the sicknesses and diseases and the chaos in the world and hurricanes and tornadoes and fires and earthquakes and terrorist attacks and war and rumors of wars and political persuasions and abortion and addiction, people dying left and right from addiction and ODing, crime and gunshots and innocent people being shot down, and so many things. And then COVID-19 and people dying from diseases and all these different things have come to such a height of awareness because of the pandemic that took place in 2020 that people are noticing more. I don't know if more people are really dying or if people are noticing more, and because of social media are noticing more that people are dying. But people leave this planet every minute of every day. Millions of people, I don't know the number, and I'm not getting into statistics and all that today. I'm not getting fancy about it. But millions of people will leave this planet today. Today could be your last day. I was reading something on Facebook of a dear brother that has been teaching me a lot. I've just been feeding off of what he's been ministering on. And if you ever want anything good, I'm just going to put a plug in for R.C. Blake's. Look up R.C. Blake's online and look at the stuff he shares about queenology and kingology and about living a life that's worthy of honor and respect and dignity and identity. And as a woman, I need to hear those things, especially as a woman in ministry, a woman who's been divorced, a woman who has been mistreated and gone through a lot of different circumstances in my life and have to handle a lot of things on my own. He's just very encouraging. But he was just sharing that while on a trip, his daughter's husband died suddenly and tragically. You don't know if today's your last day. He was a young man. You don't know. You don't know, for those of you that are in addiction, you don't know if the drug you use today will kill you. You don't know. You don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. All you know is that today is a gift that God gave you, and you have an opportunity and a responsibility to use that gift wisely. And I say all that because we're in a situation in our life right now that we need to value life. And I think that even through all of this, one of the things that God is trying to give to us, the message he's trying to speak to us as his people, is make the best of every gift of every day and to honor life. And as I was saying, I was meditating on the book of Ecclesiastes, and you know, one of the things that Ecclesiastes really talks about is that, man, life is so futile. And once somebody dies, you might remember them for a few months, or one person might remember that person for many years, or maybe the rest of their life. But society as a whole ain't going to remember you when you're gone. It's while you're here. It's while you're here. Let me say it one more time. It's while you're here that you can make a difference. It's while you're here. So instead of living sick, broken, busted, or disgusted, or addicted, or bound, make a decision to recover. Because tomorrow might be your last day. And the impact you can have on the people around you is all you got. It's all you've got today to bring happiness, hope, help to another person while we're sojourning through this life, because this isn't our life. That's not my life. I'm not a citizen of this world. I'm just passing through here. I'm going to a better place. There's a destiny for me, an eternity. I have a destiny here to fulfill while I'm here. My days are numbered by one person, my Creator. I'm coming in when He decides, and I'm going out when He decides. And my life is not my own. It belongs to Him. Living a life of value and purpose and leaving a mark is also something that will drive your recovery. Because if you think about leaving a legacy, if you're a parent, you just think about your kids, your grandkids. I think about that a lot. I have 2 kids and 6 grandkids. And I think often, what are my grandkids going to say about their Nana when she leaves? What is it that's going to stick with them when I'm gone? What are they going to be able to take with them? And when you grow up and you start living your adult life, there's a legacy that's already given you while you're living that you decide, I'm not going to do this that my parents did, or I am going to do this that my parents did. This is what my parents gave me. This is what my parents didn't give me, so I want to give mine. You follow me? So you have a responsibility to value life. And I guess that's what I want to say today. Do you value your life? If you really valued your life, you would do whatever it takes to get it back, to fight for it, to get your joy back, to get your peace back, to get your provisions back, to get your children back, to get your health back. You know, to get out of that wheelchair and get up and walk if you have opportunity, and do your physical therapy, or to recover from that stroke and go to your physical therapy, man. To live a longer life, man. Stop putting that junk in your body and put healthy food in your body. Go exercise. Go on a walk. Talk to other people. You know, I had to make a decision. I got so much inside of me, and there's been this thing hindering me from sharing it with the world. And I've decided I am not going to let another day go by that I remain silent. And I have Apostle Jermaine Johnson to contribute to some of that. Because as I listen to his prayer meetings at 6 o'clock every morning on Facebook, or you can go to YouTube, The Branch, and it's also called Revelation Moment. He's really reignited in me my prayer life, and he's really helped me to not give up on my dreams. And he's convicted me of the fact that I have all this stuff in me, and I let the busyness of the day, or I let the opinions of other people, or I let the definitions of other people stop me from talking. I have a lot to say about recovery. I don't have to have ever used a drug. I have a lot to say about recovery because the God that's in me called me to this. And He called me with a message of hope and a message of peace and a message of truth for those of you that are out there in your addiction. Somebody needs to tell you what you need to hear. And today you need to hear this. Value life enough to do something with it. And spend your life on the right things. And think about tomorrow. If tomorrow was your last day, or today was your last, live today like it's your last. That's a great saying, right? How many people really live today as if it's your last? If you only have 3 months on this planet, or if you knew you only had 3 years, would you live differently than you're living right now? Would you press in more than you are right now? Would you press in? If you knew today was your last day, if I knew today was my last day on this planet, I would stay in front of this camera. If I really believed that today was my last day on this planet, I wouldn't let anybody distract me, and I would stay on this camera all day long if that's what it took, until there was no strength left in me to speak the truth. I'm not there yet, because I still have responsibilities and things. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. And, you know, people tried to distract me today, and I had to say, no, I have to speak on this. I have to do this. It's National Recovery Month. I have so much that I hold in because other people try and shut me down. Other people try and define me as unqualified. Other people tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. But listen, God pulled me out of an office of a bishop. He pulled me out of overseeing churches. He pulled me out of traveling abroad and in foreign missions to take me to a place called Georgia to help recovering addicts get free. Now, I don't know how long this assignment's going to last. I'm really hoping that someone else who's been in recovery or someone else will hear his voice and hear that clarion call and come to my aid and take this work over, because I'm an apostle and I've got other things I need to do, like this right here. I need to speak to people. I need to wake people up. I need to tell people truths that'll set them free, because the word of God, the big book, says, you shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. But if you study that in the Greek, it says, you shall know the truth, and the truth that you know will make you free. So if you're going to get free, you're going to have to find some truth for yourself. The truth I want to give you today that I hope you'll take to yourself is life is not promised to you. Tomorrow is not promised to you. All you got is this minute right here. You don't even have the next 5. You might go around the corner in your car and get a T-bone. Not that I'm speaking that over you, but I'm saying you don't know. You don't know if you might go out jogging today and have a heart attack. You don't know. So how you spend your life, spend it wisely. Because when you're gone, I can guarantee you, no matter how great you are, they might only remember you on, like Martin Luther King Jr. on one day of the year. They might remember you in India by Mother Teresa. They might remember you in England because your sister Diana. They might remember you in America because you're a person who made an impact like Billy Graham. They might remember you, but your impact, it's over. All they can remember is the impact you've already made. There's no impact to be made now once you're gone. I value that. I think about that. So when I speak to people and how I treat people, I think about how my impact right now is going to affect the rest of their life, because I might not be here tomorrow. Your life is valuable. Please get up out of your addiction. Please get up out of your sorrow and your misery. Please get up and make a choice to recover, because you're worth it. And your life has meaning. It has purpose while you're here. God bless you. Dr. Tracy Lewis, Kingdom Recovery, just for today.